Here we presents the top 5 best laptops for video editing. Starting at number 5, Microsoft Surface Pro 6. Microsoft Surface Pro 6 is faster, has longer battery life and now comes in a sleek new black shell, but that's about it. It's unquestionably better than last year's model. However, it isn't the generational leap many of us were waiting for. If you already have a Surface Pro 2017, this upgrade isn't worth it. If you don't, then this is the best Windows tablet to buy right now. In October 2018, Microsoft unveiled the Microsoft Surface Pro 6, completely skipping Pro 5 without so much as an explanation. Pro 6's predecessor and now the unofficial Pro 6, the Surface Pro 2017, got a date instead of a number, because according to Microsoft, it didn't bring in upgrades major enough to be worthy of the numbered moniker. The Microsoft Surface Pro 6 did receive some decent updates, equipped with a speedier processor as well as a better battery life. Unfortunately, outside of a newer silicon and that stunning black color option, this tablet, as it exists today, hasn't really changed the formula, not even that pesky and dated USB 3.0 port. And it's not a particularly radical departure from its predecessors. The Surface Pro 6's base configuration will set you back $899, right in line with the Surface Pro 2017's pricing, if just a bit pricier. The tablet is presently available in the US, UK and Australian markets. Bear in mind that, much like with earlier models, the Surface Pro 6 doesn't include the $99 Surface Pen, nor the $159 type cover in the box. That isn't likely to change in the future, so anticipate spending more cash than the tablet price, especially if you're looking to use it as a laptop alternative, or to handle your graphic design projects. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4. Razer Blade Stealth 13. Biggest question about the Blade Stealth 13 isn't actually about the Blade Stealth 13. It's about the Asus ROG Zephyrus G14, the best ultra-portable gaming laptop ever made. For a while, that title belonged to the 2019 Blade Stealth 13. Prior to last year, it was highly unusual to see any GPU more powerful than an MX150 in a thin and light machine. That Razer crammed NVIDIA GTX 1650 into a chassis that was just 13 pounds and 12x8. 3x0. 6 was astonishing to see. There was nothing like it on the market. In a vacuum, the $1,799 Blade Stealth 13 is an improvement over last year's model. The chips are more powerful, there's a faster screen, and Razer made a much requested tweak to the keyboard. But thanks to Asus and AMD, this year's competition is much stiffer. The Blade is no longer the obvious choice that it used to be. But there are certainly people for whom the Blade is a better choice than the Zephyrus. Whether you're one of them depends on what you care about the most. The other factor that distinguishes this from the Zephyrus is the design. Don't get me wrong, the Zephyrus looks fine. But not only is the Blade Stealth 13 one of the best looking gaming laptops out there, it's one of the best looking laptops out there, period. It's a world away from traditional gaming laptop designs like that of the Dell G5. Halfway of my list at number 3, Acer Aspire E15. With solid performance, good battery life and plenty of ports, the sub-$400 Acer Aspire E15 is one of the best values in the market. Every once in a while, a laptop comes along that defies its low price. Yet again, the Acer Aspire E15 is one of those laptops. Punching well above its weight class, the 15-inch machine has a sharp 1080p display, good performance and a wide variety of ports. The laptop's keyboard is comfortable, its battery life is decent, and it stays cool under a heavy workload. Despite a few notable shortcomings, a poor webcam, bulky design and unwelcome bloatware, the Aspire E15 offers excellent bang for your buck, which is why it's one of the best laptops under $500 and one of the best laptops for college students on a budget. My colleague, Henry T. Casey, reviewed the $599 model, which comes with a more powerful Core i5 CPU, 8 GB of RAM, a 256 GB SSD, and NVIDIA GeForce MX150 graphics card. Check out our face-off between that configuration of the Aspire E15 and the Asus VivoBook S15, another recommended mid-range laptop. For $799, the high-end Aspire E15 upgrades you to a Core i7 CPU. At 15x10, 2x1, 2 inches, the Aspire E15 is larger than the Acer Spin 3 and the Asus VivoBook Flip 14. As expected, the Aspire E15 is also heavier than those 14-inch laptops, weighing in at 5 pounds compared with the 3.8-pound Spin 3 and the 3.2-pound VivoBook Flip 14. Unlike these two-in-ones, the E15 has a standard clamshell design with a non-touchscreen display. Coming in at number 2. Dell XPS 9570 Laptop. Dell's XPS laptops are considered the gold standard when it comes to premium notebooks, and the latest XPS 15 is no exception. Priced at, this is one of the most powerful laptops on the market, thanks to its Intel Core i7 processor and NVIDIA GTX 1050 graphics. It's also drop-dead gorgeous with its slim, modern industrial design, incredibly thin bezels and lovely display. The 15-inch still suffers from the XPS line's biggest flaw, an ill-placed webcam, but, overall, this is one of the best laptops you can buy, and a formidable foe to Apple's much pricier 15-inch MacBook Pro. It's also one of the laptops with best battery life. I took the $1,399 iteration of the Dell XPS 15 for a spin. It has a 2 GHz Intel Core i7-8750H processor with 16 GB of RAM, a 256 GB M2 PCI SSD, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Max-Q GPU with 4 GB of RAM, an Intel UHD Graphics 630 GPU, and a 1920x1080 panel. Want a 4K screen? Be prepared to fork over at least $2,099, which will get you the 3840x2160 touchscreen, 32 GB of RAM, and a 1 TB M2 PCI SSD. If you want even more power, Dell has a $2,449 model that offers an overclockable 2.9 GHz Intel Core i9-8950HK CPU. The laptop is a little underdressed for a LAN party, but it's still an attractive system, no matter how you slice it. Similar to the 15-inch Apple MacBook Pro, the laptop sports only one adornment, the glossy Dell insignia in the center of the lid. It's a minimalist chic that I dig. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. And number 1. New Apple MacBook Pro. Ports-wise, you're again only getting 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports and an audio jack. For a professional laptop, the lack of ports, especially legacy USB-A ports, will be disappointing, and will mean, unless you have all USB-C peripherals, you'll need to buy an adapter. This is an enormously welcome change. Not only does it eliminate the problems previous models had with the keyboard, but it offers a much more tactile and comfortable typing experience. We've been a fan of the new keyboard since it debuted on the 16-inch MacBook Pro last year, and are glad to see it turn up in the 13-inch model as well. For anyone who was put off buying a MacBook because of the well-publicized keyboard issues, the new MacBook Pro 13-inch could change your mind. The touch bar, a thin display above the keyboard, is again present and gives you context-sensitive buttons that you can press. Not everyone loves the touch bar, but many apps like Photoshop now make good use of it, offering you quick access to tools. The touch button, which also doubles as the power button, has been separated from the touch bar and now sits slightly apart from it. It makes it a bit easier to find, and it again is a reliable way of logging into your MacBook using just your fingerprint. We find it works a lot better than many fingerprint scanners included in Windows 10 laptops. It never failed to read a fingerprint correctly in our time using it. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.